Hello there, I'm Claire Cook, part of the team here at Mobilise. I'm also a carer to our daughter who has complex needs. As a family, a tool that we've found really valuable has been a one-page profile, and I wanted to share that with you today. If you haven't come across them before, a one-page profile is essentially one side of A4. It has a photo of our daughter at the top, in our case, and then it has various sections which help to encapsulate things that are really important about our daughter, for our daughter, and it's essentially a little handover document that is available if we are lucky enough to have someone able to provide some care for her in our absence. So why might you use a one-page profile? Well, like I say, firstly, it assumes that we've been lucky enough to get a carer who can provide care. Secondly, it's really valuable if, like us, the person you care for does not have the capacity to advocate for themselves, to get their needs known well and simply. So our daughter is non-verbal, and her communication extends really to just letting you know if she's hungry or thirsty, maybe by bringing you a cup or her lunch bag. So she'd be unable to tell you what makes her life better in a day. And that's really important to us and to her, that the people she's with know that. Now, obviously, you would spend time talking to the person that's providing the care and building up a relationship. This is all in an ideal world. But in the real world, sometimes there's staff turnover. Sometimes you forget stuff. Sometimes the person who's caring, providing the care, forgets stuff. And sometimes there's an emergency situation, like a hospital admission. And if the person we care for cannot either communicate or understand how to get their needs across, then a one-page profile is really valuable and a huge peace of mind tool to have ready to go. For me, it's not about a medication timetable. That clearly is important too. But for me, a one-page profile is about the subtle nuances of what makes great care for our daughter. And it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to get her personality across and to really explain those subtle things that will make a big impact, negatively or positively, on her. Things you just wouldn't know without them being pointed out. So the sections on our form, if I just take you through, they include things that people love about me. This is where I like to get my daughter's personality across and build a bond between the carer and my daughter. So she has a wicked sense of humour. She has a giggle that's just like bottled sunshine. Maybe this is just because I'm her mum, but no, it's not, because carers tell me this, you know. Our daughter's smile can lift your spirits, which is just as well. And she's persistent, and people love that about her. Her energy, her persistence, her drive for what she wants. We include a section about what's important to her. So what's important to me? Because remember, it's written about the person we care for. What's important to me? So on behalf of my daughter, we've said things like hand massages for her circulation, for having a familiar person, ideally, that she can build a rapport with, and who can recognise my daughter's own subtle communication nuances. Having a weighted blanket, having quiet time and sensory time, a balance, lots of this stuff that's important to her. How she likes to communicate. My daughter's non-verbal. She has a picture exchange book, but she's not wonderful at using it. So she might present you with a cup. She might, that means she wants a drink. Perhaps, obviously. She might take your hand and take you to the door. She wants to go home. I don't know what you do then, but that's what she's telling you. And just explaining those kind of things. And also that if you want my daughter's attention, calling her across a hall would never work. She would never understand you're talking to her. Getting to her eye level, getting her eye contact, saying and signing her name, that's how you engage my daughter before you start talking. Her personal care needs. Now this is big, If the person you care for needs help with going to the bathroom, be clear about what that is. It might be that your elderly father taps his foot and you know that that's a sign he needs the toilet or is likely to need the toilet. Capture that on this form, because you could avoid, an undignified situation. Again, for our daughter, she has no awareness, so it's making sure that people know she doesn't understand when she needs to go to the bathroom, so someone needs to be looking out for her. What makes me happy? And we've included lots of things for our daughter, like people singing to her, people giving her a massage, sunshine and making shadows, bubbles, swings, slides, bouncing, all that kind of stuff. and things that she dislikes, things like being cold or being alone, actually, or there might be a food that they hate. They might not like being talked across the person that you care for. You'll know what things aggravate, so capture them. Communication is such an important tool when we're caring for people, and when we're engaging with anybody, really. And if the person we care for cannot communicate effectively for themselves, then this is a fantastic tool. Like I say, if you find yourselves with a hospital admission, what a great thing to have in the glove box, kept up to date. Now, as a family, we found this quite uplifting to create because we got to talk about lots of positives, and we knew that we were creating a document that really meant our daughter was going to get the best possible care. And just timetable to update it, maybe every 6 months, or if there's been a significant change. I hope that's been helpful. Do pop in the Facebook group and let us know if you're using one-page profiles and what kind of information you capture on yours. Thanks for listening. I'll see you soon. Bye.